Hey guys, my name is Xander. I'm just going to start this channel as a way to share my opinions and my thoughts on some of these figures and just things in the whole Transformers realm. Also maybe do a review or two, and I think that the best way to start off this is by just kind of showing what I have and like everything that I enjoy. So, just kind of start off. My top shelf up here is all Transformers Prime stuff. I've collected as much as I can find. I have almost everything except for some of the Beast figures. I think it's pretty entertaining and cool. I grew up with Prime. It's my personal favorite, which is why they get their own dedicated shelf. I currently have all of the 13 original Primes. I am missing Liege Maximo, but he hasn't technically released yet where I am, so I'm just waiting for him to come in. I have a custom-made Transformers Prime tailgate. Unfortunately, his head did break off, so I need to fix that, but it's a one of one, so I think that's pretty interesting. I have Studio Series Devastator, and then I have Combiner Wars G2 Superion, Age of the Prime Superion, and you can kind of see it, but in the back there I have Victorion as well. I have G Creations Wrath, along with MP10, Masterpiece Movie Optimus Prime, Masterpiece Movie Bumblebee, and I have the Void Rivals version of Jetfire. Over here, I have what I call, it's like my Season 3/86 movie shelf, with definitely some additions on that aren't actually supposed to be here. So yeah, I have a stand-in for the Bumblebee because I actually really like the Devastation Gamer Edition Bumblebee more than the 86 one. So I have him here. I think he works really, really well. And then I have a Season 1 Autobot cast that I'm still working on. And then I have a little Megatron gun over here. I used to have my Optimus holding it, but just the way things move, I changed it up a bit. So to finish this shelf, all I really need is Ratchet to go with him, and then his brothers. And that's most of the Season 1 cast. I could probably bump a couple of these down to my Season 2 one, but we'll get there. This is my Season 1/Season 2 G1 Decepticon shelf. I also, once again, very proud of the shelf. I like it a lot. I have Tarn in there. I know he's not from G1, but it made the most sense to me. And then over here, I have the Season 3/86 Decepticons with a couple additions as Skyquake and the Laser Prime and Bludgeon and my generation version of Knockout. I just think it all fits really well here, and I enjoy it. This is a extra Autobot shelf that I have. It's mostly Optimus and Bumblebee, but like the animated Prowl's here, the tie-in movie stuff is here. I have that Bumblebee here from Transformers Reactivate. And this is my Season 2 shelf plus Skylinks, because Skylinks doesn't really going to be able to fit on my Season 3 shelf. So I have him here with all these. And then also I have a couple extras here, as in like Chase and Heatwave and Crosscut and Bumper. So those are all just add-ons. And then right here, I do have these down here right now, just because I got them down and haven't put them back up. But the rest of this is the War for Cybertron / Fall of Cybertron Decepticons. And then I have the 2007 movie. I have a full complete cast for them. I have the Revenge of the Fallen shelf, which I don't like doing duplicates. So like all these would just go over here if they're in this movie. And since I also have him, I technically have all of the figures from Revenge of the Fallen. Moving down here, I have some Beast Wars stuff, including animated Waspinator, and then just some Legos that have been built between me and my girlfriend. And then over here, I have Dark of the Moon. Same kind of story goes. I ended up getting this Bumblebee because I do like the chest and the fact that he didn't have a faceplate down. So I technically do have two of that mold, but it was different enough for me to get it to justify. Then here is the Age of Extinction shelf, along with the G Creations little miniature Optimus that it came with. And then this is kind of a personal shelf of just some extra figures, but I like to think of them as the Maraudicons and the Bounty Hunters. So I kind of split it down the middle, Bounty Hunters, Maraudicons. And then here I have the Last Night shelf, which I also am very proud of. I have all of it, and I don't know, it just tickles my brain. I like all these designs. And then I have the Bumblebee shelf. And then some extra Decepticons. All these are just mostly Soundwave and Megatron. And then I have the 86 Azure Train down here because I like the Earthrise one better. Rise of the Beasts. Lego Flowers that my girlfriend built. And then over here I have the Transformers 1 stuff. I think I might actually call it quits here. I don't plan on getting all the Seekers, so until they release a D16, I'm probably not going to expand upon this shelf. And then here I have my Cybertron trilogy stuff, so Red Alert, Hot Rod, all of them. Then over here I have a handful of the Speed Champion sets that I thoroughly enjoy. I like building them. And then on this side, I have Minosaur, Bruticus, and Devastator. I'm really excited for the Age of Prime's Bruticus to come out, so that way I can replace him. And yeah, because I've had him since he first came out in like what, 2013, 2014. So then I have the 86 Dinobots, another extra shelf, which is mostly Autobots plus Blitzwing and Shockwave. And then I have the War for Cybertron, Fall of Cybertron shelf for the Autobots, including Planet X Vulcan. And then I added these two over here because I kind of didn't have space for them anywhere else, and they fit the vibe. I have all of the War for Cybertron trilogy Seekers, plus the Devastation model. I understand this is rather redundant anymore, but it took me a while to get all these, and I'm pretty proud of it. And just some of the buildable stuff, the blockies and all that, along with some other stuff. And then down here I have a couple more Legos, the Invincible Compendiums, my games, and manga. So that is everything. Oh, actually it isn't. Over here I have the Studio 01 Seed holding the Twincast, and then this is just where all my trailers go, along with my God of War axe. So, pretty big collection. I do keep track of it all. I have a rough estimate of how much it is. I personally have not spent this amount of money, but going through getting the average price of all of them, it's about a $21,000 collection-ish, and it's growing because, I mean, avid collector. I keep collecting as I go. So, yeah, I hope to continue. I hope to make some videos talking about things, just getting a review going. Yeah, that's it.